What's up guys? My name is Lorenzo and today we're going to be making andouille avocado toast. I'm doing this for a class in school, public speaking. I got this recipe off of foodrepublic.com. Some of the ingredients that we're going to need are an avocado, a stalk of celery, 2 ounces of extra virgin olive oil, 1/2 cup of andouille, a lime, flaky sea salt, half of a baguette, a tomato, cilantro, and radishes. There's a couple of ingredients that are missing: cilantro and celery. I personally don't like those, so I'm not going to include them. If you do, then you can. You'll also notice that there are some utensils here. You'll need a cutting board, a vegetable peeler, a knife, a spoon, a measuring cup, a toaster, a bowl, and a garbage bowl for all of your scraps. I also didn't mention that I got this recipe off of foodrepublic.com. Another thing that you'll notice is there is no andouille here. The reason for this: one, I couldn't find it anywhere. I searched all over on the web and I looked in stores, I couldn't find it at all. What andouille is, it's an Italian sausage spread. It's kind of spicy, so I just gave up on finding it. I don't like spicy things. I looked up what substitutes are for it, and sopressata is a good substitute, so that's what we're going to be using today. The first thing that we're going to do is to peel the vegetable, the radish. All we're doing, chopping off the ends and getting the extra skin off. Nobody wants the skin on this because it doesn't taste very good, so I just like taking it off entirely. It's kind of annoying doing this, but I think it's worth it because this doesn't taste very good. One thing about the radishes, they don't come single radishes. Like, you cannot buy a single radish. You gotta buy like 4 of them. It's kind of annoying, so if you are making this recipe, either don't include them or try to find something else that radishes are good for. You want to do this in really thin slices. So all you're doing, making slices with the knife. This is kind of difficult. It's not the easiest. It's kind of tedious, but it's what you gotta do. Just make sure that you're using good knife safety with these. So for example, right here, this piece, it's too thick. I'm not going to include this slice with the toast, but it's too thin to slice easily. To get my fingers, like, it's too hard to slice. So I'm just gonna throw it out. Make sure that you have enough to use. Make sure, or buy enough so that you can get rid of some product and be totally fine. We're going to throw the scraps in our garbage bowl and then cut these up. They are in slices, but we don't want them, we want them more diced. So we're just gonna cut all the pieces up. Make them way smaller. This, again, is annoying, but you gotta do it. One way that you can do it so it's a little bit easier is stacking the radishes, stacking the slices. That way you get more done faster. It works a lot better. The only reason that we're cutting them more is so you're not biting into a big radish at once. They're kind of a strong flavor and not everybody likes it, so it's a little more subtle this way. And then you move it to the side. The next thing that we're cutting up is the avocado. The way that you do this, just cut it down the middle and then there's a pit in the middle. So you gotta go around the whole side, and then twist it like that. Those come out. The pit comes out. The way that what you want out of an avocado is this part. What you gotta do, take your spoon and scoop it out. There are some tools that can help you do all of this in one. Like it has a scooper and a knife all together. I don't think it's necessary because it's not that hard to have a spoon and a knife. You want to do this on both sides. And the side with the pit, make sure you don't put the pit in your bowl. Make sure that you take the pit out, and you want to put the avocado in the bowl. The next step is to cut up our sopressata. You want to dice this up into small pieces. It's going to be added to the avocado mix. This would be the Induja, but we don't have that, so we're using this instead. You want to make it into really small pieces. Dicing it's kind of annoying. Pretty much the only way that you can make it any better is using a sharp knife. Next thing that we're doing, put the toast or the bread in the toaster. Do this until it gets crunchy, or however long you like your toast, however dark you like it. I personally don't like it I like mine lighter, so I'm gonna put it in. I have mine in for 1.5 minutes. While that's toasting, we're going to make the mixture of the avocado, or the spread. We're going to add our sopressata to this and add a little bit of lime juice. And then after that, we're going to mix it all and smash it. You could use a fork, make this a lot easier. And this is kind of annoying to use with a spoon. I'm gonna grab a fork. So add fork to the ingredients list. That same tool that I mentioned earlier that you can cut the avocado with, some of them have a masher included. But again, you don't need it necessarily. In this mix, you can also add the radishes. I cut up too many radishes. So, toast. I cut up too many, so I'm only going to include half of them. You want to make this until it's pretty consistent. You can't really see it. It's not going to be like super thin or anything. You just want to make it so that you could spread it in. Season this with salt and pepper, however much you like. I like it just a little bit. I like things salty, especially when it's with avocado. So I'm gonna add that. Keep mixing this. And you also want to add a little splash of olive oil to this part. Just a little bit. And mix it again. Put that aside. Now we're going to grab the toast. Take our tomato and cut this. All that we're doing with this, with the tomato, is smearing this side on the toast. It adds a little bit of flavor and gets some of the juice on there. I like this because it gives a little kick. It's very subtle and it's easy to do. You can also use this half as well. Doesn't matter. Just getting the juice on the toast. All that we have left to do is to spread this on the toast. This mix will make a lot more than 2 pieces of toast, so you can make more if you want. I only made 2 pieces of toast because I'm only going to be eating this right now. If you want to make this for other people, then make more toast. You can also save the spread for later. Alright guys, so after I made the toast, I had my dad try it. And right before I gave it to him, I forgot to press the record button. So none of it's on video. Either way, it tasted really good. It was pretty easy to make. Thanks for watching.